What if Hollywood's next revolution doesn't start in a studio, but in a browser? That's not sci-fi. It's happening right now. A new platform called Higgsfield AI is giving filmmakers the power of a full studio, straight from their laptops. No cameras, no crews, no permission, just imagination, rendered into cinema. And this time, Hollywood isn't leading the revolution. It's watching it unfold. Higgsfield's AI engine lets creators in Lagos, Manila, or Bogotá generate film-quality stories from a browser window. It's not cheaper, it's equal. For the first time in history, cinematic power isn't tied to geography or budgets. It's tied to whoever has the courage to create.
Before we dive in, make sure to follow the show and subscribe to our newsletter, AI in Film and Screen Ethics. That's where we break down every shift that matters in this new era of filmmaking.
In 2023, while most studios were still debating whether AI could even belong in film production, one man quietly left Silicon Valley to build a new kind of creative tool. His name, Alex Mashrabov, former head of Generative AI at Snap, the man who helped design the systems behind lenses, filters, and augmented storytelling, technologies used by hundreds of millions of people. But Mashrabov had a different idea of what creativity could look like. He believed filmmaking should be as simple as typing a thought, that anyone, with or without a camera, without permits, and without a team of 100, should be able to create a cinematic scene that looks and feels like it was shot on an ARRI Alexa. And that's what Higgsfield AI became. A browser-based platform that lets creators generate and edit video through plain text. Type a prompt. Choose your framing. The system uses multiple integrated AI models, including OpenAI's Sora 2, Luma, and Runway, to render visuals that simulate real camera physics, lighting, and character consistency. It's not science fiction. It's filmmaking, without the film. By mid-2025, Higgsfield had over 11 million users and $50 million in Series A funding from GFT Ventures and other major backers. That number matters because it signals something Hollywood hasn't seen since the invention of the DSLR, a mass migration of creative power. For decades, making professional-grade film wasn't just about talent. It was about access to equipment, access to crews, access to financing. If you didn't have those, your story stayed on paper. But Higgsfield changed that. Today, a creator in Lagos, Manila, or Bogotá can make a 1-minute cinematic video for under $30, the same quality that once cost $5,000 to $10,000. That's a 90% reduction in cost, and an even steeper reduction in time. Traditional production costs range from $1,000 to $50,000 per minute. Higgsfield's cost? Somewhere between 50 cents and $30, depending on the detail. Suddenly, cinematic storytelling is no longer gated by geography or budgets. It's gated only by imagination.
If you're curious how to plug AI into your workflow without crossing ethical lines, download our Ethical AI in Filmmaking playbook. It's free and it's built exactly for filmmakers navigating this moment.
Higgsfield's Agentic camera system does something most AI tools still can't. It simulates the behavior of a real cinematographer. The platform understands lenses, depth of field, motion parallax, and continuity, details that define professional filmmaking. It even maintains character persistence through an internal engine called SoulID, allowing consistent faces and performances across multiple shots. What that means is simple but profound.
Way harder
An
than the garbage I
AI-generated
usually
character
make.
can now exist across a film, not just in fragments. For indie filmmakers, this is revolutionary. For studios, it's existential. While Higgsfield's community exploded online, traditional Hollywood was still trying to find its footing. Studio executives worried about legalities, IP ownership, copyright, data provenance. VFX houses debated whether generative video was art or automation. And producers asked the same old question: can we trust it for a full production? The irony? While Hollywood hesitated, independent creators ran ahead. By late 2025, short films, commercials, and music videos made entirely with Higgsfield began appearing at festivals and online platforms. Not as experiments, but as serious, emotionally resonant storytelling. Meanwhile, many studios quietly tested similar tools behind closed doors. But publicly, they maintained distance, haunted by the PR fallout of anything labeled AI-generated. That's the paradox of this moment. The very institutions that built cinema are now the slowest to adapt to its next evolution. In September 2025, rumors swept across social media. Higgsfield had signed a $200 million partnership with Paramount to produce AI-generated streaming content. The claim went viral, shared by tech influencers, film blogs, and Twitter accounts desperate for engagement. But it wasn't true. There was no confirmed Paramount deal, no $200 million contract. And yet the reaction revealed something deeper. People believed it because it felt inevitable. We've reached a point where a single AI company partnering with a major studio no longer feels absurd. It feels overdue. The story of Higgsfield isn't about replacing humans, it's about redistributing access. Historically, every technological leap in cinema, from the talkies to portable cameras to digital editing, has lowered barriers for creators while threatening the old guard. This is that pattern again, only faster. And global. In 2022, only 21% of indie filmmakers reported using AI tools. By 2025, that number jumped to 68%. For storyboarding, concept art, and production design, it's 54%. These are no longer niche creators. They are the new mainstream, forming decentralized creative hubs in every country with a strong Wi-Fi signal. And that's what Higgsfield represents. Not a product, a shift in authorship. In this new ecosystem, the center of gravity moves away from the few toward the many. Studios will still exist. So will crews, cameras, and traditional sets. But their monopoly on who gets to tell stories is breaking apart. The next generation of filmmakers won't need permission to visualize their scripts. They won't need massive backlots or million-dollar lighting setups. They'll need a laptop, an idea, and enough patience to refine a prompt until it feels human. It's the democratization of imagination. And like every democratization before it, it's messy, unpredictable, and unstoppable. So what does Higgsfield mean for cinema? It means that the tools of creation are no longer luxury items. They're utilities. It means that storytelling is being redefined not by scale, but by vision. And it means that the future of film might not belong to Hollywood or even to the film schools that fed it, but to the dreamers willing to experiment at the edges of technology. AI isn't stealing creativity. It's exposing it everywhere, all at once. And maybe that's what scares the industry the most. Because for the first time in a century, the power to create great cinema isn't concentrated in the studios of Los Angeles. It's scattered in browsers, bedrooms, and coffee shops around the world. And that's not the end of filmmaking. That's filmmaking finally set free. Follow the show if you believe creativity belongs to everyone, not just the ones who can afford it. Because the future of cinema isn't being written in Hollywood anymore. It's being rendered, one prompt at a time.
So here's what to do next. Follow this show to stay ahead. Subscribe to our newsletter, AI in Film and Screen Ethics, where we unpack every industry shift, and grab your free copy of the Ethical AI in Filmmaking Playbook, your guide to protecting creativity in the age of machines. Because the future of film isn't waiting, and neither should you.